has to join a voice channel, then you can just drag him. You got a full THPSX room. I realized Freddie was joining us. Oh, stream started. I hear me. Yeah. You can hear my secrets.
All right, everybody. Good evening. We are hanging out for CAP Contest number 10, judging results. Can you guys hear me okay?
I sure can.
Thanks, Tyler. I'm going to just post up our link in a couple social channels real quick, and then we will get started. You want to hear the nuclear codes, huh, IVV? I don't have any such special things. That was our last custom level contest with a nuclear rocket that was launched.
Ace is joining the trouble now.
Oh boy.
I don't think mods can do it, because I tried and it didn't work.
Okay. I do read the chat, IVV. I see you and hear you loud and clear. Or see you. I see you loud and clear. All right. So we are CAP Contest number 10. And we had 6 entries for this contest. Our judging panel this time consisted of myself and Tyler and KSK, who unfortunately had a prior commitment and he was unable to make the stream this evening. But we also had Ramen join us for the judging this time go around. And it was Ramen's first time, so welcome to the judging panel, Ramen. Glad to have you. And I think we're still working on a couple of little technical things as we get started here. Okay, so as per usual, what we're going to do is we're going to go through our entries, and we'll save the results for the end of it, but we want everybody on stream to be able to take a look and see at what the entries were. The theme this time was to make something from a THPS game. So that was kind of the criteria. You could make your own interpretation of a level. You could do a mashup. You could do whatever you want. So we saw some really creative stuff. We got 6 entries for this contest, which is a great turnout. Thanks to everybody who participated. We always appreciate the support, and we're glad that people are into it. Okay, so we're going to start out, and I'll read out the levels, and we'll talk about each one a little bit. So the first one that you guys are seeing right now on screen is THPS 1 Chicago Creative Park, and this is by LO Officer. So, as you can see, this is the warehouse level from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. Recreation using the Creative Park editor. Which it's always interesting to see how people can pull this stuff off and try to make something creative out of an existing Tony Hawk level, because you get those kind of unique feels that you normally would expect to see, in most games that you've played, for years. Most of us have, and to see how it's recreated and to see how it feels within the Creative Park editor. So yeah. At any rate. Let's go ahead and get some initial thoughts. Tyler, Rahman, if you're in here, impressions of this from you?
It's pretty well made. I mean, it feels like I'm playing Chicago, and I'll be completely honest, Chicago is not really my favorite level, but I'm not gonna let that sway me.
Well, to me, Chicago is probably one of my favorite levels because I'm more of a person that likes contest levels, like Skate Street and THPS 2 or Skater Island. And I also like the nice use of items in the level, like how there are benches supporting the top of the level. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, super creative.
Yeah, for sure. Rahman, could you turn your volume up just a tad? If I turn you up specifically, it's going to turn Tyler up a lot.
Is this good?
Still seems a little quiet, so let me see if I can make a couple of adjustments. I just want to make sure that everybody can hear you on stream here. Hang on one sec. What's that, Ace?
If you right-click on his name, you can adjust.
Perfect.
So is it still bad or is it good?
Okay, I turned you up. Let's see if that's a little.
Good?
I think that's a little better. Okay, so anyway, yeah, my thoughts. Again, I would agree with your guys' assessment for sure. I think definitely agree with the assessment about some of the rafter pieces that I'm skating around on right now. Super creative way to pull that off to make it really feel like that level, because that's so much. It's an enclosed building, and so to use that kind of concept, what a great idea. I mean, just honestly, really cool to pull that off. I love it. They took time to texture the floor, so it kind of looks like, using those ground pieces to really make it feel authentic. And then I thought using the hugie pieces for the pool was a really, really good idea. I probably wouldn't have thought of that. You normally would have just, used the regular pool parts, and it would have felt too small that way. So, so yeah. All right, let's go ahead and play a couple games on this, so everybody can kind of get a feel for it.
The best part about these creative parks is the amount of graffiti you can do on them.
Yeah, there's hundreds of tags on a lot of these. Gon says that he can hear all of us except for he can hear me just fine, but not anybody else. So I'll make some adjustments.
too bad.
It could be worse.
Let's see if that audio is a little bit better. Raman, Tyler, could you guys talk just a little bit?
Hello.
Talking, 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 talking.
Does that seem a little better, Gone?
Yes.
Wait, how many items were in this level? Like, I thought I saw like 800 something.
Yeah, it was like 870 something, I think.
Very nice.
Fish says they can still barely hear, so let me turn this up even more. Alright, go ahead and give it a shout again.
Hello.
Shout out.
Hello.
Let's see if that's better.
I'm faint. I'm going to faint. Remember me.
You want to turn yourself down.
Alright, thanks for helping out with the volumes here. Sounds like something. Okay, well, I guess we're a little better than we were. I've got volumes turned way up across the board, so I'm going to do one more thing, and then we'll see if that works okay. I tried to test ahead of the stream, but, you know, I don't know what to say.
Crad warned you.
He did indeed.
And no one listens to him. Not even Tyler.
No way. Why would I listen to that guy?
Especially since he doesn't stream
Now
Tony
we're
Hawk's
too
American
loud.
Wasteland.
Yeah, I don't even do that.
Okay, so now I'm going to turn this down. Hey, we're
Well, I
getting
mean-
somewhere.
Well, Tyler, you did it once.
I've done it a couple times. But now, I'm over it. That's it.
Okay.
Like you're done?
I'm
Hopefully
done
that's
for
better.
good.
Hopefully we're good. We're better now. I've got you guys turned up a little bit, and I think we can hear. So good. Okay, cool. So yeah, lots of tags again. All right, let's play.
Trick attack.
Let's play a little goal attack. I think most everybody did goals on their submissions, which is fun to do.
I'm yelling into my mic now.
Yeah,
I can turn myself down.
I got you.
I'll stop yelling.
Okay, hopefully that's better. A couple of other things I really liked about this was their Elo did a great job of making sure the gaps were in place, so they're true to the original level, which is great. Gaps are always a bonus, not required in the contest, but certainly good to have.
It adds a little bit of more fun to the creative levels.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna go into. We'll go into observe here and watch some other people play.
Man. Saw a lot of racing goals.
Yeah, there were quite a few racing goals in this one.
I like to think it's because nobody knew they existed until they didn't. So weird.
Yeah, indeed.
3, 2, 1, 0.
All right, good goals. And I believe the combo goal is original to the game. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think it is.
Wait, did it have combo? Because I remember that's what the combo was in American Wasteland.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think they took the American Wasteland one.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So yeah, any other thoughts from the judging panel on this one? I think it's a really good job. I think if the goal is to try to recreate a THPS item, this does a great job of it. It's a fairly straightforward level in the regular game, and so it made for a fairly straightforward recreation within the cap editor. However, the creativity to add the little bit of extra for the beams, for the overhead, and the windows with the rail art and so forth and so on. Really nice touch, if you ask me. So yeah, I thought this was a good entry.
I
Yeah,
think you
pretty
summed
much
it up
on
pretty
my
good.
thoughts.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and move along to entry number 2. Entry number 2 is going to be THPS2 Game Boy Advance Rooftops. And this one is going to be by Hayabusa. I probably did not pronounce that right, but we're trying anyway.
Can't hurt for trying.
So I had never played this except for Let Manetsuko did a custom level of this, and so I had played this there, but I had not. I can't say that I've ever played the Game Boy Advance version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Same here.
I think I played it, but I think it worked better on that game than it did Thug Pro.
Yeah, so because I didn't really have anything to compare it to, it was hard for me to take a look. I tried to take a look at Let Manetsuko's level so that I could at least have some sort of something to compare it to. We asked that all the creators provide some sort of a reference image or picture or whatever. And on this one, the only reference image that I saw was the actual level itself. It didn't have any pictures of the level on the Game Boy Advance, unless I missed something that you guys saw.
I don't think, if I can be completely honest, I don't think I looked at the forum posts.
Yeah, me neither.
Man, what kind of judges are you guys?
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
I'm just kidding. I appreciate your guys' time. I'm giving you a hard time. So I'll just be completely honest here. This one's tough. I think it does an okay job of mimicking what it's supposed to look like. We got a nice little piece of rail art with the THPSX with the little X crad just for your benefit. But it's just hard to play it. There's just not really a lot of ways to get a good combo going because there's kind of two separate areas here. It's just kind of challenging to play, so there's not a lot of good flow to it. By the time you get even the smallest combo going, you're already completely falling off the edge, or there's nothing else you can do with it. So I think it looks okay in the sense of trying to match what that level did, but it's just hard to play. That's my initial impressions here.
I just don't like the look of it. I just don't. It just does not work like at all. It's not. I don't want to be like way too harsh or anything, but it just does not feel fun to play at all. When we played it online, it was a chore just to get some points, and I appreciate the effort, but man, this is not a good level to recreate in a Crater Park. Maybe if it didn't have all the spikes at the bottom, and it added a little bit extra to it or something. But every time I get a combo going, I fall on the spikes.
Yeah.
So.
But I think the reason why they added the spikes at the bottom is because if you fell off the rooftop, you'll probably never find a way to get back up. Unless they added like boost ramps.
Boosters.
I mean,
yeah.
anything would have been good.
Yeah, I think you could have potentially used a little bit of creative license on this one to help it a little bit. Maybe do a mashup with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 Rooftops, add a piece of that, or something.
It would have been like a deduction of points on some of the categories, but at least it would have made some points in the other categories.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just a big like. I don't really find myself enjoying the map.
Right. Okay. So those are our overall thoughts. Let's go ahead and I can't remember if there was goals. There is a goal.
No, don't do goal attack. It's just a point.
It's a high score, so you just get points. So everybody would get the idea there. We'll do one game of graffiti just to honor the creator. We always appreciate the effort. Definitely agree with Tyler. We don't want to come across as too harsh here. It just we have to just be honest about it, though. It's really tough to play this in Thug Pro. It's just it's a challenge, but we'll play some graffiti at least.
That's one awesome fish.
Okay, so the description here says this is capture the flag, king of the hill, goals and gaps, had a blast putting these together. Hope you guys enjoy. And we had some references, and so this is a recreation of Foundry from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, if it wasn't evident. So we'll just start right in. This is a great job by the Awesome Fish. The recreation of this, to pull this off in the cap editor, is quite frankly amazing to me. I'll let the other judges put in their 2 cents when they have an opportunity to here in a second.
This is incredible.
Absolutely amazing.
I love the feel of this one. It literally feels like I'm playing Foundry. It feels like the distance between objects are so spot on. The use of like the walkways and shit. Oh my god, it's so good. It's really well made.
Yeah, the walkway is probably one of my favorite parts of this level.
This is like a lot of time was put into this. I really like this one.
I will dovetail off of what you said, Tyler. The feel of it is like perfect, which that's tough to pull. I've played thousands of creative parks, and I've played dozens of remakes of regular levels. This one nails it, and the reason why they never translate super well is they don't feel right. No matter how much they look right, they just don't feel like the level does. This one does. This one captures the feel of Foundry like perfectly. You feel like you're playing Foundry. It just looks a little different.
And it looks like he used rail art to kind of mimic the look of the rails over here. And it's just so cool. It looks way too good.
All right, let's play a couple games.
This probably has a ton of tags.
I think this one had like, I don't remember, over 1,000 or something, which just shows you how many pieces were dropped to make this, to pull this off.
Oh, I know nothing about the Creative Park editor in Thug Pro. Is it more? Can you do more stuff in it, like in terms of capacity and amount of objects than like Thug 2?
Um, I won't go into the technical reasons why, but there is you can basically turn off the memory limit in Thug Pro that the Creative Park editor has. But it's still, if you abuse that, like if you use it too much, it will make the park feel buggy. I don't, like I said, I can't even tell you programmatically why that is. And then a lot of times, if you really push it too far, it'll actually even break online play. You can't even play the park online. But yeah, I'm gonna bet this one. I don't know. I'd be really curious, Awesome Fish, if you're in the chat, you can tell me, did you run out of memory when you created this? I'm going to bet with as many pieces there is in this, it's got to be fairly close. A lot of ground pieces, but... And Awesome Fish says in chat that they have not won yet, so they have submitted.
1,352.
Is that what it was? 1,300? That's awesome. That's so many. That's like a full size thaw level or something. That many tags available.
That's just standard Kyoto right there.
Okay. Let's go ahead and play. The other thing I haven't noticed, it seems like the gaps are intact in this as well. Yeah, you guys are hitting the gaps.
Yeah, they even have the iconic TC's rail over here.
Perfect. Yeah. Let's see. Awesome Fish says, try to add actual parts for the upper rail rather than a rail tool, but I ran out of memory for that. So that's a good cap trick. Rail tool doesn't take up as much memory as placing the regular rails, so sometimes you can save memory and space by just using the rail tool. Pro tip right there for you. Okay, let's go ahead and choose some goals. I'm not going to do all of them, but this one went pretty quick, it seems like. I'll do only one of the scoring goals, and then we'll do the rest. Did reach the rail tool for limit as well. Yeah, so this one definitely is pushing the limits of the memory in the cap editor, which I'm not surprised to see that. The walkways are so cool. We'll observe some of you guys doing some of the goals and stuff here, so it's not just me playing all the time.
Yeah, I'm trying to do skate over here.
It's the only bummer when you observe is you can't see the letters in combo and skate. Which I'm sure that's just default the way Tony Hawk works. The one part of this level that I will say isn't there is the big electrical generator portion, but the way that Fish was able to overcome that and still kind of giving the idea that it's there and then just putting a gate, I thought was really creative and was a good idea. IVV says he's called the Awesome Fish for a reason. Indeed. Okay. Just because we're all here and because we all like it, and, well, at least, I don't know if you... Ramen, do you like King of the Hill?
It's fine. I can do it.
It's only fine. Come on now.
It's a bannable offense. Of course he said it's fine.
We're huge King of the Hill fans. Pretty much almost all the THPSX mods and admins love King of the Hill.
I think that's why Freddie joined us today,
Just so he could get his King of the Hill on.
just to kick our butts.
Did he bring his gun to the table this time?
I don't see any gun yet. But there's still time.
And the game's over.
It's been nice knowing you.
I enjoyed my 14 seconds as King of the Hill.
You did well, Ramen.
Damn it.
I'm gonna get shut out.
Oh, I didn't even know Tyler
Oh,
got
I got
the
stuck.
crown back. Oh, so much for that.
Oh my gosh. Thought I could wall ride that.
Okay, I didn't get
Ow.
shut out. That's always my goal when I play against Tyler and Freddie. And Ace, too. And Crad.
But mainly Freddie.
Freddie is quite the skilled King of the Hill player.
But I'm surprised he's not winning right now.
I handed that one to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I took
I
it
handed
back.
that one right back to you.
We're all good friends.
Oh, come on.
And just like that, biggest opportunity wasted.
GG's.
GG.
Good game.
All right.
Great game.
Gargantuan game.
Okay, so I don't think there's too much else to say on this one. This is a great job by the Awesome Fish. Great submission, great entry. And yeah, let's look at the next one. The next one is going to be Beverly Hills by Jimmy.
Jimmy.
And Jimmy always submits some really quality work on his creative parks. So I'll just start out my initial thoughts on this one by just saying what a amazing undertaking to try to take this on, because this is a complicated. I mean, you can obviously, we started out with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, and to see the progression of kind of the games from then until American Wasteland that this is from, it's crazy. So huge props to Jimmy for even trying to take this on and make it look and feel and play like Beverly Hills. Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty ambitious, and I think he did a really good job in, making it, because it does, especially this, like, I don't even know how to explain it, the big old nacho chip section.
Yeah.
That feels pretty spot on. This area feels pretty spot on with Thaw. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have to say the same. Like, just like you said, it was pretty ambitious to do a level like Thaw because, like we all know, the levels in Thaw are like unneedlessly big. So I admire their efforts.
He came for a challenge. He got
And I
it.
say he succeeded.
Absolutely.
One of the couple of things that I noticed when we first played it was the use of stacking some like really obscure objects to give the appearance of buildings was really cool, because normally you'll just, what I've noticed so far is you'll just see stuff that's stacked like random stuff, but he really did a great job of trying to make it, like the angled, backs of huge pieces stacked one on top of the other in the area that I'm kind of looking at right now. And, some of these other parts, I haven't even quite figured out everything going on with what the cap editor pieces stacked up to make it mimic it. But great job on all of that. The rail art, Jimmy, I always give shout outs and props to Jimmy. His rail work is always really good with the rail tool, like super straight, super lined up. Does a good job with all that. Um, so yeah, that's what I'll say on that. The biggest thing I'd say for a critique of this one for me, it's kind of hard to play. There's not like he specifically cites. Oh, I should read the description as well, but he talks about it being good for improv, which I could see that because there's not really any quite super well like defined lines or whatever. I mean, there's a few, but I just found myself running into a lot of stuff and kind of ending up at dead ends and the boundaries of the park and things like that. And so I guess that means you got to be a little more inventive or creative in your combos. But I don't know. I just found a lot of dead areas to me that just didn't seem to work. Like right now, I'm stuck inside one of the pieces, and that's just because we're in.
I don't know. You pretty much just described how improv has been for like the past year, just bumping into shit. So works out pretty well. This can make a really good video.
I bet you could. I bet you the improv community will love this one, and they'll probably make some crazy thing and make a great video part out of it. But for me, the way I play the game, it was just a little bit rough.
I find it hard to do combos in pretty much any American Wasteland level that isn't playing skate park.
You got to play harder, play smarter, get in the game.
That's the problem. I can't get into the game. No
Play it
matter how many
longer.
times I play.
So I'm.
How long? Like 20 hours a day?
Everyone needs to play Thaw more.
You hear that, Crad?
Yeah.
I'm guessing
You need to play Thaw in general.
Ramen, you must not like Thaw, from what I'm gathering here.
Thaw's the best.
I have mixed feelings.
I'll solve your mixed feelings now. It's good. It's a good game.
Yeah, it is a good game, but but the levels don't really feel much memorable because I had to actually pop in American Wasteland last night to remember the actual setup of Beverly Hills.
You've never played Downtown.
I've played a lot of Saw. I like it. I like the game for sure.
You'll be spared.
You'll be spared the
You live
flogging.
to fight another day.
Right.
Oh, that's too funny.
If you start talking about bird slides, though, I'm going to be pretty upset.
Yeah, where's Nevada to talk about bird slides? Okay, so his description says, I'm proud to present you my version of Beverly Hills Cap. It's only part of the whole Thaw City, but combo lines are pretty much the same. Excellent for improv. Let's play a couple games. This is another one that has probably over 1,000 tags. There's a lot of pieces on this. As we said before, it's quite ambitious project to take this on.
Oh, man, I bumped into something. Oh, man.
Yikes. Fish says they downloaded this level a little while ago. Really good looking level. Yeah, absolutely.
1322. My God.
This is going to be a challenge on this level, I think.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Tyler's got this in the bag.
I like Thaw, but I never play it with anybody. Because nobody plays Thaw.
I'm not playing well today. Kind of feel a little under the weather today.
Well, it's a Sunday.
Yeah, I'm not blaming that on my playing because I play crappy irregardless, but
get up here.
Oh, Tyler found an exploit.
Oh my god. I quick turned. Didn't want to.
Just actually, we didn't play this for judging. Tyler and I actually synced up and they're judging together. I mean, we didn't do any collusions or anything. Our scores are actually very different.
Uh-oh.
But
No
anyway,
collusion?
because there was only two of us, we didn't play any King of the Hill. This was actually pretty fun at King of the Hill.
Yeah, it's almost as if it's a level from Thaw. Meaning that the game is fun.
You're never going to live it down, Ramen. You should have never said anything.
It's fine. Tyler can live in his own desolate world.
I always do.
I will die on that mountain.
I will.
Wait, now, who's camping up there? I'm
It's
going to
Freddy.
ban you.
You're gonna ban Freddy?
Bold move.
I hope he heard that.
You know, my dad works at Neversoft. He can ban you.
How did I miss you? How?
Collusion.
Did you
I
find
knew
this
it.
out?
Exploit.
You're gonna impeach Dode.
I wish. Get out of here, dude. Oh no.
I had to fix volumes. I didn't realize I had other players. I'm having lots of technical problems today.
Oh, what? Did not want a wall plant. Get him, Freddy. Get him, Freddy. Can't let it happen.
Oh my God!
Nicely
I won.
done, Ramen.
GG.
You won a King of the Hill against the great and mighty Freddy.
Blame me on
I feel
Thaw.
pretty good. And that's probably the only time I'll ever do it.
Do you want to change your points on this level now?
No, I think my points are fine.
Maybe it's a tag.
Collector's edition only. Okay, this.
Don't tease me like that, Freddy. Bring it on. I'll beat everybody at Pot of Gold.
Oh yeah, Power Gold.
Nobody
I
plays
forgot about
pot of gold.
I know, that's the point. I'm gonna beat everybody.
Okay. There's no goals on this level, so yeah, awesome job from Jimmy as usual, and yeah, it's a great level here, great submission. So cool. Let's move on. We got two more to go. So the next one is going to be Barcelona Cap by Crab Redu.
Reduce.
This is another one that is super ambitious. This one's tough, especially because this one is played so much. I mean, it's not played as much as Manhattan, but when you play Thug Pro, you end up playing this a fair bit when you're playing regular levels.
I am
usually
surprised
play
nobody did Manhattan.
Ugh, would have been tough.
That's way too ambitious.
Well, you know, we got Beverly Hills.
True.
So good job on the goal or the gaps on this one. I'll just give my initial thoughts. It feels too tight in proportion to what Barcelona feels like. I understand that, I'm sure that space and memory was probably a limit here. Once again, a lot going on this. But this one, we were talking in Foundry about the feel being right. This one just doesn't feel right. I don't know how else to describe it. The reference shots were great. It really, they did a great job of, I think, really trying hard to make this look great and to do a good job with it. And a lot of the ideas, to do the balconies with the stack pieces and things like that. But I don't know. That's the only thing that I can say is it doesn't feel right to me for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, he's got like this like memorable rail gap where it's like 3 rails and it boosts you up to the next level. That's like solid. That feels like Barcelona. But once you get past that, it starts feeling like a little cluttered.
Yeah.
I don't really know how else to describe it. Some parts of it feel really good and feel like Barcelona, but others just kind of miss the mark.
I think what he was trying to do was remake the most familiar part of Barcelona.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because nobody really remembers the part on the other side of the bridge.
It's the best part.
Yeah.
I wish you could
I
set up
could see that.
teleports in Creative Park. That would be cool.
Make it so, gone.
He tuned out long ago.
Yeah. He's going to say what day is it again.
It's actually Monday.
Jeez, I'm late.
Its layout looks like a PS1 version of the level, LED says, like it would be in THPS4 PS1. Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, you mean Tyler's favorite game?
Don't you start with me.
So
You already
how
gone
about-
on about Thaw.
So how about that pro combo in college?
I still get comments on those videos like daily.
Well, I mean,
When's
those were
part 13?
great videos.
They were horrible, and I keep getting bullied on them. It's like I can't escape my past.
They're
No,
on the
your
internet.
No, your worst videos were your first playthrough of THPS2X.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Skate 3. I'm glad you weren't around for that.
All right.
Oh,
Let's
you did
try
that?
This.
Don't look it up. It's privated. That's how bad I was bullied on it.
All right. I didn't do
Wow,
all the
this
goals.
kid's
I did
poopy.
some of them, just to honor the creation of it.
Was Crowd the one that bullied you?
Probably. He probably made a bunch of accounts. I got comments daily about Mongo pushing, about how I was flicking the tricks and shit like that. Like, are you kidding me? I'm just trying to play the damn game.
I'm just trying to have fun. Get
I
off
could-
my back.
Yeah, for real. It was so stupid. I got people yelling at me. God, play the damn game yourself. Why are you looking at YouTube videos? That's how it is with
We all
That's how it
know
is with the
that
Pro
people-
Skater 1 videos too, or the Pro Skater 2, Pro Skater 4 for PlayStation 1. It's like, just play the damn game yourself. Stop bothering me. I'll send you my copy. Shut the hell up.
Found this combo goal worked better in reverse. I noticed that in some goals, the combos are better in reverse for some reason. Or you just need to get good at the game.
Always gotta get good.
Someone's getting cocky over there.
It's because you're not good.
I'm not good. We already know that. I don't even know why you guys keep me around.
I mean, neither am I. Look at me. I'm still 0.
We gotta up our standards for this THPSX clan.
Yeah, everybody's gonna start wondering, is there a THPSX clan now? Just did that weird rail thing again. Good job,
Ready
Freddy.
destroying.
GG.
All right, you can stay on the clan. Just Freddy though.
Just Freddy.
If you want to be in the clan, you got to do a 2 million point combo in Skater Island.
Using only flatland tricks.
Yep. If you bail, you got to uninstall Thug Pro.
You gotta sell your computer. You gotta get a job. Make a life.
Make a life?
Yeah, get a family. Well, have a family.
Did
Don't
a
just
family.
get one.
Makes it sound like you just go to the store.
Get one.
Hi, Walmart. I'd like to buy a family.
Right.
Right this way, sir.
Get your own robot families.
Coming 2022.
Surprised we made it to 10.
Keep this tall dude in my way.
Didn't mean to land that, but oh well. Here we are.
GG.
GG's 977 tags. So yeah, every one of these just about is really got a lot of tags, a lot of pieces. So that makes me stoked because people put a lot of time and effort into this. All right, just because it's us, and just because ramen. Whoops, I didn't. I'm gonna end this. 2 minutes is way too long.
2
3
minutes.
games on one level. Think I got all night, Dode?
No, you don't.
I don't. Mr. Robot's on tonight. I think.
I
This
didn't know
Sunday.
people still watch that show.
Uh-oh. Them
Get outta
fighting
here.
words with Tyler
Banned.
and Ace.
First Thaw, now Pro Skater 4, and now Mr. Robot.
You're getting kicked out of the Discord, Robin.
You're getting kicked out of the clan.
You're getting kicked out of Tyler's existence.
You're getting kicked out of town, boy. That's it.
You ain't the deputy.
I've been playing a lot of Red Dead.
Red Dead coming
So
from
I
PC.
am the deputy now.
I'm the town surgeon. What you need?
Darn tootin'. I don't hear anybody say that in Red Dead, and I think that's a big wasted opportunity.
Then it's not a real Western game.
I'm
Darn
done playing your
tootin'.
game.
Man, I don't know where this damn crowd is.
Oh, someone we know has.
Collusion? Toad's freaking owning us. The hell, Toad?
He knows this level more than us.
I don't know. I
Collusion.
finally played a decent game of King of the Hill for a change. I've been
Hands are all warmed up.
stinking it up tonight.
I think everybody's won at least one game of King of the Hill, except Dove. So let's
Yeah.
just give it to him.
No, I don't like that. I want to win. Legit.
I want to win.
Doesn't feel right.
fairly.
You're just
Take
taking the
no
wind out of his
handouts.
sails.
Oh, what? I fell in
The
that
king
little
had
water.
dropped his crown.
Uh,
Oops. Ah, I've trapped myself.
The struggle is real.
yeah, so much for me winning a game. Thanks for cursing me, Ramen.
Blame Tyler. He's the one that's into the game.
Yeah, I'm just playing the game. I'm
GG's, GG's.
just having some fun.
All right, moving on to the final cap. Final thoughts on this one. Yeah, I think really good job here on taking on a very ambitious project, some creative stuff with all the buildings on the side, the balconies, the stacking, just trying to make it feel. And Raman made a good point. I think, trying to take some of the most, I guess, interesting parts of Barcelona, at least for this, what you could do within the editor. So, good stuff. All right, final cap for this contest. Contest number 10 is going to be Warehouse Plus by Chucky PK.
A past winner, if I am remembering.
Indeed. Chucky's won at least twice, possibly 3 times.
Collusion? That's collusion.
So this is the only one out of all of them that is a mashup. So what Chucky did is he took Warehouse and Hangar and I can't think of the name of the third one. Skate Park.
Where? Yeah.
Chicago. We if you played THPS 1, you know it's Chicago, but I think it's called.
I'll tell you what he did. He took a Jeep and he made it into a helicopter.
And that is one of the coolest
I
parts. of it.
love that part.
He's truly a man of honor. He knows. He knows how to do things.
Solid 10.
So we have this. And because there's no helicopter as part of our creative park things, let's make one. Just
Boy, did he.
boy did he. When we first stumbled upon that, we thought that was quite the quite the creative way to come up with a way to do the helicopter. So very cool concept there, Chucky. So I'm going to say my thoughts on this one are this was I love the way that it kind of flows together. It's quite interesting to mash these 3 up. I said when we were judging, I'm like, man, somebody should actually do this in Blender and actually take these 3 maps and kind of mash it up the way that he did, because it's actually really great. They flow together really well. It seems to like make sense. You almost feel like this could be one huge like warehouse, with all these levels in it. Yeah, so those are kind of some of my initial thoughts. Panel, your thoughts?
I think it's really another ambitious one, and I think it flows really well. But I think it kind of also works against itself, where it's not one level, and where there's multiple levels to kind of make in the creative park, the quality kind of goes down in a way because of the amount that's already in this one. I don't know how else to explain that. But
I mean,
it,
it flows well for me. I think it looks great.
well, the flow is good. I'm just saying that with the amount that he added, I think he could have just put it into one stellar mashup instead of 3 levels in one. I don't know.
Yeah, my critique on this one is it it doesn't have as much detail, I guess. Like if we look at some of the other ones, since we already saw skate park done by Elo took kind of that skate park idea and really expanded on it and really filled in the details and did everything he could to make it really almost perfect to the original level. And same with Foundry. This one isn't perfect. I mean, the layout's there and it feels right, and there are definitely some of the elements. And I'd imagine it's just because of space limitations that Chucky would have ran into here. But to me, that's kind of where this one suffers a little bit. I think it's fun and I think it plays well and it flows well, but yeah, I just find myself going, yeah, but it's missing this, or there's this little
Yeah,
aspect of it that isn't there, or
it's
and
kind of like a template of all the levels that it's representing rather than recreating it fully.
right. All right, let's get a couple games going. Therapist, Jeep helicopter is not real. It can hurt you. Jeep helicopter.
Cannot hurt you.
That's so funny.
Ah, going uphill with a crown is not a smart idea.
Oh, I guess my game just crashed.
Oh no.
You're coughing too hard.
Yep. Coughing,
Oops.
hard coughing will do that to a person. Oh, that was stupid. I saw you coming and I hit the grind anyway.
Get your headlights on, dude.
Yep.
All right, I guess I messed that up.
I do like the judges box.
Coming for you, Freddy. Coming for you. That's it.
Watch out, Freddy. He's right behind you.
Ah. I told you the Jeep was everywhere. The Jeep has been the long-running joke amongst us, because we did this one stream one time with Wheezy where he was talking about the Jeep. And wasn't there
Was it,
something
like,
about the
green or-
color?
Yeah. Something about green.
Yeah. I made poor choices here. Big mistakes.
Just narrowly avoided him.
I'm just trying to scare him. I'm not trying to get the crown, you know?
I think I get places in King of the Hill sometimes just because I miss what I really wanted to do and ended up doing something on accident.
How did I not get you when you were stationary?
Host advantage.
Yeah, collusion.
The word for the day, kid.
Oh,
is
come on, Freddy. As
collusion.
if you're just around the corner. Just be in there and whatnot. Unbelievable. Joe's gonna take it home.
Maybe.
No.
I'm
What the hell? I
super
ran into the
happy
damn
that
thing
you
again.
just didn't give that to me.
Oh my god. Oh,
I got it.
He did it. He clutched
I did
it.
it. There are gaps in this, which is good too. And I think this is the one, Tyler, that you really enjoyed this. Like the goals to you were like
Yeah.
super fun.
I love the goals in this level.
All right, we'll go ahead and let it go. We're right at an hour right now, but we'll let the goals happen.
I will not judge any person only as a teenager. But you will constantly remind yourself that some of my generation judges people by their race, their belief, or the color of their skin, and that this is no more right than saying all teenagers are drunken dope addicts or blues sniffers.
Oh, Tyler's coming from behind. Next cap theme, Jeeps. Oh gosh. Darkfire, that's funny because there was actually a contest. I think it was either Thug or Thug 2 when the game was first released. Jeep sponsored a contest. It was called Rail Rated, and they had huge prizes. I can't remember if the winner was. Good job, Tyler. I can't remember if the winner actually won a Jeep, but I entered the contest. I did not win. The person who won I had never heard of before. They weren't part of the regular online community at the time. But yeah, you had to use a certain number of Jeep pieces in that contest. It was mandatory for it. So that's funny you said that. Huh. You find Awesome Fish says they find lowering the ground takes up less memory than raising, so you could drop the entire park a few notches. That's interesting. Okay. Any final thoughts, gentlemen, before we reveal the winners of this contest?
Thaw is a good game.
Thaw is an okay game. Has some minor flaws.
All right.
I'll just say thanks again to everybody for the submissions and the involvement and the participation in these. That's really cool. I will say that I probably take a break for these. I know I only do them like once every 6 months, but 10 seems like a nice round number, so it might be a bit before we do another one. We'll see how things go. We have talked about maybe doing another custom level contest, but stay tuned on if we make that happen soon or not. Soon trademark, of course. All right. And with that, we have our standings for this contest. Let me get somewhere that makes more sense to stand that looks better. Uh-oh. You got Gone on you now, too, Ramen. He's giving you crap for not liking Thaw.
He's back to defend me.
Gone can be gone.
No, never.
All right. For our results, we have in 5th place, we have THPS2 GBA Rooftops coming in at number 5, and you'll see why here in a second. And that's by Hayabusa. We have a tie for 4th, which we actually started letting there be increments now in this instead of just full points to try to prevent ties. But for whatever reason, we ended up with a tie this time. And the tie for 4th is between Barcelona Cap by Crab Redu and Beverly Hills by Jimmy. That ties for 4th. 3rd place is a Warehouse Plus, the one that we're on right now, Chucky PK. And then number 2 is THPS1 Chicago Cap by LO Officer. And the winner, I'm pleased to say, is Foundry by the Awesome Fish. Congratulations, Awesome Fish. Really great creative park. Seriously, I've played, like I said before, I've played dozens of recreations over the years of recreations of regular levels, and that one is one of the best I've ever seen. Seriously, not even kidding. Super good. And I think what put it over the top, like I said, was not only does it look good, but it feels right. It feels like the level feels when you actually play it in Tony Hawk 3. All right, any final thoughts, closing thoughts besides the thaw argument before we sign off?
Yeah, we are almost exactly 3 years to the day from the first one when I first started these. It was the 15th of 2016.
Oh, wow.
So I just wanted to say thanks to everybody that's been in them, and especially thanks to Dode for keeping them going since I've been pretty lazy with them.
No worries.
But I think, yeah, it's been a really good success, and I'm glad that people still like doing them after all 3 years. So thanks, everybody.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. Well, hey, thanks to everybody that stopped in the chat. Thanks to everybody that'll watch the replay. We'll have this up as a replay on our YouTube channel. Again, we appreciate it. Thanks to the judges. Really appreciate you guys giving your time. Tyler, I know you've done a bunch of these, and Ramen, I know you hadn't done one of these before, so I appreciate your time and your participation in this. It's kind of fun. It's always kind of weird to judge other people's work, but yeah. Anyway. All right, with that, we're going to go ahead and sign out for this stream. Again, thanks to everybody. Thanks to the community. Thanks for the support for THPSX.com. And never forget, we out here.
Oh, no.